All right, it's Happy Monday. We got some great topics for y'all today. But first, I want to introduce somebody to y'all. You may have met him before. But we got the side of his head. The camera's moved. Look at there. There he is. Anthony Jus Majusiak. Let's hear it.
Thank you.
I don't know why I had it on the side of your head there at the moment, but hey, we're back now. We got your beautiful face.
I'm sorry.
And we were talking about when we were getting set up here. By the way, we had some serious sound issues, didn't we?
Yes.
You said I handled myself like a pro and got it all set up.
You maintained your bearing.
If you noticed, we had to go back to the old mics, but hey, we're here. Where JJ did tied buckled it all the way to the end.
Right.
If you don't know what that means, you have to go search some episodes and see what it means, right?
Exactly.
Because we did one. But we're talking about the news. We had Fox News on earlier, and they were talking about the airstrikes. Was it Yemen?
Yeah.
What do you know about that?
I just seen Trump is making America great again.
He's MAGA-ing out.
Yes, he is.
We also sent a bunch of those all right, say it. The gang, Trend something. South American gang.
Yeah, I can't say it.
And a bunch of MS-13s. I read about them a little bit, but they are the enemy of MS-13.
Yes.
So they put them on a bunch of planes and shipped them down to El Salvador to that crazy tight prison down there.
Yeah,
so,
I don't know if the old saying, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, applies there.
Right. But I read a little bit about that prison, and if you're in prison there, you can never be above a guard. Like you have to be hunched over below the guards the whole time.
I like that.
Sounds like SEER school.
We should do that here in America.
Especially if you're a repeat violent felon, you get treated like a baby, right?
Yeah.
If you're in there for something, I won't say light, all crime is serious, but maybe dealing a little dope, maybe you get some multiple DUIs. You're not in there for violent crime. Yeah, you get a little more freedom. But if you just want to keep killing people, you get treated a little different. What do you think?
Yeah, we're too soft on inmates here.
Right. I got you. Speaking of that, got the topic today. What is a narcissist?
Oh, awesome.
What's the definition? I got it on the screen, I think. Maybe I do. I'm going to pull it up here real quick.
I don't know. My eyes don't work that well.
I know what it is. I know what it's not, though. A narcissist is not just somebody you don't like.
It's not?
This guy or this girl, so they're a narcissist. I don't know about that.
Yeah, I don't agree with that either.
We use it so much. It's one of those overused words in the United States now. They've changed the definition of it. But here's the actual definition of it. A narcissist is an individual showing symptoms or affected by narcissism, where narcissism is egoism, egocentrism. Narcissists they have a narcissistic personality disorder. One of the premier diagnoses of our times, narcissism is a reflection not only of an apparent trend in mental illness, but also of strains and distortions in the lives of essentially healthy people. In a minute, we're going to get to the actual definitions. I want the actual definition of it.
People just use words they don't really know the meaning to.
Right. So what do you think while I'm looking this up?
What do I think about what? Narcissists or narcissism? All right. Narcissists I can't stand.
Okay.
Because they're actually not as intelligent as they think they are. Some are.
Right.
But the ones I've run into, they are not.
Okay. Well, here's the definition right out of the Oxford language. It says, Oxford Dictionary, a person who has an excessive interest or an admiration of themselves. All right.
I know a lot of people like that.
I don't mind self-confidence. Do you?
No, I think that's a good thing.
It's a good trait. People we've seen that are narcissists, though, tend to, they can never, ever, ever admit that they're wrong.
No,
never, ever. I don't care if they are caught red-handed. They will never say
it wasn't me.
Or if it was, they'll say, I did it, but it's your fault. They'll blame it on somebody else.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
They'll blame it on somebody else. We could tell we didn't deal a lot with people who are, I'm going to do my auto switch here so I don't have to deal with it anymore. Juice. The camera switching back and forth.
Okay.
I have everything wrong today. It is a Monday.
It's all right.
It is a Monday.
It's a Murphy Monday.
So we had horrible weather, changing subjects again, but we had horrible weather this weekend. And all of a sudden this morning, it's like we're back in Pennsylvania or something.
Hey, nobody wants to go there.
It's cold outside, man. It's supposed to be springy.
I know. I don't know what happened to the temperature.
It's supposed to be like fishing weather,
I know.
But we have people and they're married to somebody no matter I've seen them take a narcissist take it all the way to the court in front of a judge, where we have video of them engage in sexual activity with somebody other than their wife, and they lie on the depositions, they lie on all kind of interrogatories, they lie on the stand or they blame it on somebody else. They cannot accept the fact that they did something wrong and will never admit it. What do you think of those people?
Dude, I run into them all the time.
People screw up all the time in major ways, but a true man, a true woman, they're the people, that are a quality individual says, yeah, I screwed this up and I need help to fix it.
Right.
All right. A narcissist will never do that. Never.
No, I've had inmates tell me that. People I've arrested. Hey, you see me on that video, but I'm still going to plead not guilty and tell them it wasn't me.
Yeah, you can plead not guilty saying there's some technicalities, but they're just saying it wasn't me.
Yeah. One of them told me it may look like me, but that ain't me. So you hear it all.
Yeah. My cup is different today, Juice. I don't have the peanuts cup.
I see that. Where is your peanuts cup?
Somebody commented on YouTube that the peanuts were offensive.
What?
I guess because they say Jesus in one of their episodes.
Are you serious?
They said the peanuts are offensive. That's all he said. But that's not why I'm not drinking my cup. I just grabbed the first one I saw in the shelf. But I will offend somebody and just let them be offended in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
But I just grabbed my first plain cup I saw there.
Yeah, I don't. There's no safety pins. There's no safe rooms. Suck it up. Deal with it.
Another form of narcissism, I think it's a little bit rampant in the United States, is people are in their 30s and they're still screwing up, still addicted to dope, still doing the wrong things. Was talking about can't hold a relationship together,
right?
Because they won't admit they're wrong when they're wrong, right? All kinds of problems like that, and they blame how they were raised. They blame their mom and dad. That's narcissist, right?
Yeah.
Are we talking about you? What are we talking?
No. It's. We have somebody in the family like that, and we were all raised the same way.
You guys were all raised tough by a Marine in Northern PA, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Cold winters, blue collar.
Yep.
All those things.
Yep.
We're not going to lay out of school today because our tummy hurts. Those kind of things.
Oh no, that wasn't happening.
Because number one, your mom and dad didn't want to put up with you at home.
That was tough, but all the kids were raised the same way. But we have one in the family, one of the kids, that is very much a narcissist. Never wrong. World revolves around her, and
she's still blaming her dad because he was mean to her one day, gave her a whipping or something.
Oh, it's terrible.
Your dad probably tried his best to keep her from being that way too, right?
Yeah, we don't.
Are we going to get sued by her?
No.
Okay.
I've been sued by her 4 times, I think now.
Okay.
And she's failed miserably.
Well, it's not. I mean, she's not exclusive here. It happens all throughout the United States.
It does. It happens more than what people think, in my opinion.
Dad was rough on me, so I'm going to act like an idiot in my 30s.
Yeah, I think that's part of maturing and being a responsible adult is to admit your mistakes.
Right. Or mom wasn't around. My mother had her problems and she wasn't around, so I'm going to be a problem child throughout my whole life.
It's easier to make an excuse than do the right thing.
Have mommy issues.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right. I'm looking at my notes over here, Juice. I read an article, it said 95% of domestic abuse cases involve narcissism. So I've seen this too, where it's typically the man beating up on a woman. You see it the other way. I'm not getting, but the percentages are way up there with men.
Right.
And they blame the woman. They tell the woman, yeah, you're the reason why I did this.
Yes.
Okay.
And I've arrested people that have said that. It's her fault.
It's narcissism, right?
Yeah. I didn't want to do it. She made me.
In my opinion, a man should never hit a woman.
No.
I don't care if they're attacking, unless they have a pistol. My hands.
Yeah, there's some mitigating circumstances sometimes.
My hands are going to be used to get them away from me to create space.
Right.
A man is strong enough to create space from a woman. I don't care who you are. They're not all, Olympic athletes.
Right.
But even those that an average man can handle them pretty well. I see this a lot where women say, that are fit. I can handle any man. I'm like, Tubby at the bar could probably would surprise you.
Yeah.
But we try to make women physically equal with men. They're equal. They're just not the same, right? We had different attributes.
Yeah.
But
we're getting into a feminism talk here.
We can do that too. But anyway, feminism is related to this, by the way. So,
right.
But I don't think a man should be punching women in the face because they're angry.
Absolutely not.
And because you called me out on something, I'm going to punch you in the nose today. That's kind of how it goes. And that's narcissism.
Right. It doesn't necessarily start by punching a female in the nose.
Right.
You can break things around the house.
Right. Not all people are narcissists either, as social media suggests.
No.
Social media say Trump's a narcissist. Any politician's a narcissist. They say that. I don't think so.
I think everybody has a level of narcissism.
Everybody has a meter, right? It goes
Right.
up and it goes up, and the regular, well-adjusted human, it stops at a certain point, though. So
right, I agree.
Right. So you like our Monday morning chats, Juice?
So far, yes.
All right. That's all we do, y'all. We talk about this stuff when we're not on the cameras.
Yeah.
We
actually
just sat
do.
around and talk, and we just decided to record it and put it into a podcast.
Yep.
But yeah, narcissism, it is a thing, and we're going to get in the next part where a symptom of that is gaslighting. What do you know about that?
Well, it depends. Are you going by dictionary definition, or are you going what everybody else in America says? You're gaslighting me.
Let's do what everybody else in America says. What do you think?
It go either way.
All right. So gaslighting basically is a form of psychological manipulation where someone tries to make another person doubt their own reality, memory, or sanity, or even gain power over them through it.
Right.
So a lot of the women that come to us that their husbands cheating on them or have treated them badly historically, they are being gaslit, and they don't even know it half the time. And I'll bring it up and I go, "What does that mean?" And we'll look it up. I just look the definition up and tell them, and I go, "Oh, that's what's going on."
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like,
when it clicks.
I'm not a psychologist, but the woman thinks that they're wrong because their husband, it's their fault that the woman's cheating on them.
And I've seen that a lot.
That's gaslighting. So,
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to take a break here. We're going to come back with some examples of gaslighting and narcissism we've seen in some of our cases we worked. All right. Be back in a second. Hey, everybody. Macky here. I just want to get into what we actually do here at Macky Outlaw Private Investigators. So we conduct domestic investigations, which include your adultery and custody cases. You may have a cheating spouse that you're wanting to find out, or you may have shared custody and you're wanting to find out what the other parents are doing, maybe prove that they're not good parents for a custody modification. Also, what we do is criminal defense investigations. That's where people get in trouble and they need help proving their innocence. It could be either pre-conviction or post-conviction. So if you know people in those situations, just give us a ring. Also, we work missing person cases. That's where we track down people that are missing. It can be children, teenagers, all the way to senior adults. So if you have a case like that, how we work those cases is we use surveillance. We locate and find witnesses and interview them. Also conduct digital forensics where we extract deleted data and locate those digital artifacts to help your case. If you need those types of investigations done, you can always click the link and contact us. You can call us directly at 866-910-7499. That's 866-910-7499. Or visit us on the web at MackeyOutlaw.com. Thank y'all.